Have you seen how many Olympic medals has Australia won? Australia's number 4 in the Olympics.
Man, Australia's on fire, bro. Yeah,
They're doing so freaking well. So
they're doing
freaking
very
well.
well.
Colombia's
Yeah,
doing so shit, man. I think we have like 3 medals or something. But and these guys are
Man.
already like 40 something. I can't
Yeah,
even
we don't
remember.
even qualify, man. So hey, bro, it's Mozambique, man. We gotta step it up. Yeah,
We cheer for South Africa. Go
yeah,
go
we
South
team
Africa.
South Africa, man. Of course, come on, South Africans out there.
Go South Africa.
We got you.
I'm gonna get a bunch.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another
It
episode of the
is.
Outsiders podcast, episode 6. We made
As
it.
always, episode 6, always keeping you guys with the good stuff. Hopefully, evolving at the same time.
Yeah,
getting
always delivering.
More experience every day. So yeah, let's get
it.
onto it.
That's it.
Straight away, no distractions. Straight into the juice.
Yes.
So-
you know we give you the good stuff, man. We always do that, man. No time for games.
Exactly.
But,
So just as always, we like to catch up normally. Just Alan's gonna give us like his highlights of the week, and I'm gonna give you like the main highlights of my week as well. So yeah, let's get onto it. Any highlights, bro? What happened?
Yeah, man,
what
nah,
happened
this
this week?
This week's been pretty cool, man. I mean, pretty chill. You know, still going on with the driving lessons. So yeah, that's been going okay. So yeah, making progress on that. And yeah, during the weekend, I also decided to, hey, you know, have a little bit of fun. I went out.
Oh damn!
So-
How was that?
Man, it was pretty cool, man. Went to this club called The Cube.
Okay.
Like, yeah, Doomba, and yeah, man, it was pretty cool, dude. Like, you
Was
get
it the
in
same
there,
club as
everyone was
last
having
time?
a good time. Well, yeah. Usually, you know, whenever I go there, it's like, yeah, you only have like an option of one of two clubs. Yeah,
Okay.
there's like 2 big clubs, so it's very limited in the choice. But man,
Fair.
whenever you do go, it's a vibe. Like I can't even lie, bro. Like,
Nice.
and I've been to places, so I know
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, true.
But yeah.
True. Did you end up going with like the people that you met from before, like the Arab dudes and like all those people? Or
Yeah, I ended up bumping into them. Yeah, so the
you
thing
bumped
that
into them.
happens-
Of
Yeah,
course.
bumped into them, bro. They're there again. So yeah, man, like the thing that happens is like, bro, because it's a small town vibe. Like that's actually the beauty in the small town. Like you always bump into the same people, or it's easier to do that, which makes it easier to then get
Yeah.
closer and become friends. So that's something I've appreciated. Like,
No,
Yeah.
that's good. And any highlights that night? Any good stuff that night?
man, that night, a few highlights. So, well, it's not anything too crazy, but number one, bro, I met a group of Brazilians, bro.
Oh,
And-
nice.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I would never expect to see like Brazilians living here. Like, yeah, man, you know, you just never know what you'll see out there. But yeah, I was just, you know, chilling, dancing, walking around the dance floor, and then, you know, saw a group of folks. I was like, hey, man, these guys seem pretty cool. Talk to them.
Okay. How
And
did
I
you
was
know
like,
they were
oh.
Brazilians? Like they were just because it's like music is loud, obviously. So how can you tell they were Brazilian?
Man, the crazy thing is, okay, just to be honest, I was a little bit interested in one of the people in the group, you know, so.
Of course.
'Cause,
Nice.
yeah, there was a chick in the group, and I was like, man, I gotta talk to this person, right? So I
Right.
just walked up to them, and then I was like, hey, you know,
Hey,
what's your
what's
name
up?
and everything? And I
Hey,
remember she was
what's
wearing
up?
like what's up? I remember she was wearing like a cowboy hat, and man, she had like style, like, you know, she was pretty well dressed and stuff. I was like, hey, you know,
Okay.
I like your hat and everything like that. And she's like, oh, thanks. And I was like, oh, so like, where are you from? And she's like, oh, I'm from Brazil. And at that point, bro, I was like, because I was like, bro, she speaks Portuguese, man.
Let's-
So I was like,
yeah. Okay.
yeah, that's pretty freaking cool. Like,
into
and
the
I just told her
conversation
like,
straight away.
I speak Portuguese as well.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, straight away. And then she introduced me to her friends that were with her that were also Brazilian. So it was pretty cool, man. So yeah, that was really surprised
Nice.
me again, like seeing people that, you know, are from Brazil here. And yeah, otherwise, nothing much, man. Just, you know, typical night out, you know, dancing, having a good time. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Nice.
But
Dude,
yeah,
as you know how it is in Brisbane.
That's
Back
it.
in lockdown, for another week there was a
Yeah.
case. There was a COVID case in one high school, in a very well known high school. There's like 2,000 students on that high school, so
yeah.
COVID case, and then contact tracing in multiple areas, and back to lockdown. I feel like Australia is going
That's
through
crazy.
that period where like other countries were like at its peak of the crisis of the virus. I think Australia is just getting into that. Like it's just getting started, which is pretty
Yeah, 'cause,
unfortunate.
man, yeah, Australia handled it so well so far. Like,
Yeah, I know.
we were one of the countries where it was like, yeah, man, Australia. Like, people were actually surprised at how well we were handling it. Like, some family members back home, they'd be like,
Yeah.
"Wait, you guys can walk, you guys can go out and stuff." But now,
Where's your mask?
yeah, like,
Where-
why aren't you
where's
wearing a
your
mask?
mask?
Like, but
Yeah.
now it seems like, yeah, like you said, it's starting to get,
Yeah.
yeah, starting to get crazy.
And
Numbers
it's
are rising.
and it's crazy because there's so many vaccines. Like there's so many. Like there's a lot of AstraZeneca, but the media has completely destroyed AstraZeneca. No one wants to take AstraZeneca. The chances of getting like a blood clot, because like that's what they normally argue against AstraZeneca. Just getting the blood clot is a chance of like 3 in a million or something. Getting a car,
Yeah.
like dying from a car accident, I think is like 11 out of a million or something. If I'm correct, which is
Jeez.
it's along those lines.
Yeah,
So yeah, the media completely this Australia has a lot of AstraZeneca. No one wants to take AstraZeneca.
yeah, man, it's crazy, bro.
So-
Like, yeah, all those stories about the blood clots really threw people off and got people scared, because it's like, the argument is it hasn't been tested for long enough. Like, so people, like, this whole virus had, like, the vaccine had to be made so quickly, like,
Yeah.
obviously because numbers were going crazy. So a lot of people don't trust it, especially once they heard, like, oh damn, there's blood clots. So that's why people are just moving towards the Pfizer. But yeah, dude, it's crazy.
Yeah. So at the moment, just in the house, trying to get as much work as possible. But yeah, I mean, apart from that, like, have you seen how many Olympic medals has Australia won? Australia's number 4 in the Olympics.
Man, Australia's on fire, bro. Yeah,
They're doing so freaking well.
they're doing very well.
Colombia's
Yeah,
doing so shit, man. I think we have like 3 medals or something, but and these guys are
Man.
already like 40 something.
Yeah, we don't even qualify, man. So hey, bro, it's yeah, Mozambique, man. We gotta step it up. Yeah,
we cheer for South Africa. Go
we
South
cheer for
Africa.
South Africa, man. Of course, come on, South Africans out there.
Go South Africa.
We got you. Yeah, that's usually how it goes, man. Whenever it's like Olympics, man. Yeah, I always used to cheer South Africa because neighboring countries, and they
Yeah,
normally
dude.
do their thing, man. Yeah.
But I was actually having a chat with my housemates, and they were thinking, dude, like, I mean, we're having a chat and we're thinking, dude, Australia only has 24 million, and like China has like billions of people, right?
Yeah.
And there's so many medals already just for Australia. Like it just gives you an idea of like how the athletes are in Australia. It's
crazy, man.
It's
Yeah.
actually insane.
They take it very serious, and yeah, as you should. And
Yeah.
I think I remember seeing a stat of one of the Australian swimmers. Like, she became the first. She became the swimmer with the most medals. Like, recently, like.
Yeah, this.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
I
was like
forgot
all
her
over the news. Won
Let's
the
check it out.
gold for, I think it was relay, and then a few other categories. And yeah, man, she broke records. Like, yeah, Australia's literally breaking records. So yeah, it's fun to watch. And
Yeah, her name is Ian Thorpe, Australian most successful Olympian of all time, with a total of 9 medals, 5 gold, 3 silver, and 1 bronze medal from Sydney.
Yeah,
She's won
dude.
absolutely everything. Insane. Pretty happy for Australia. Go Australia. And this
Yeah.
is just the beginning. There's a lot of sports that still need to come up.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Go Colombia as well. Colombianos, por favor.
Yes. Go
Help.
Colombia.
Go Colombia, man.
Yes, sir. But nah, man, it's pretty fun to watch. Like, even like a few, like, on the records thing. Like, I even saw a few categories and sports where India won their first medal, and
Oh,
Where-
really?
yeah, I believe it was. Man, I'm the worst at all the
Yeah.
specific stats, but
Yeah.
you just see the highlights on TV, and
Yeah.
you see at the end certain countries like winning their first Olympic medal in certain sports, and then the emotion behind it, like they're so
Yeah.
happy. And the Philippines as well.
Yeah.
There was a person that went through the same thing, and it just, the whole country's happy for you at that point, and
Yeah,
it's
Crazy how these people like put all the like it's just crazy being an athlete, like the stuff that they have to like train. like the way that they train so they can get good at what they're doing. Absolutely respect. I was out.
Yeah, dude.
So today I went with my housemates to get a COVID test. And as we were lining up, we were at Yuki Center. So you know Yuki Center, right? They're having that area for COVID testing.
Yep.
So Yuki Center, like for the people that don't know, it's like this massive like space for people where you normally take your exams and like this like basketball games and stuff like that. They're using that as a COVID test. So you go there and there's this massive screen, right? All the time. Like normally it's like a clock telling you like the exam, like the timing of the exam. But they had the Olympics displayed, so like people were watching as they were lining up. And dude, I was watching I think it's like 10 kilometers in swimming, like women swimming.
Okay.
And dude, it's crazy how like they all like one arm sweating, and there was this girl because obviously like they get really tired, right? They have to drink something, and they go backwards. And I didn't know this. This girl goes backwards and then starts drinking in the middle of the lake. They're in a lake.
Oh wow.
Starts swimming backwards and then drinking at the same time, and then stops drinking. I don't even know from where she got the bottles. Someone handled it for her. I can't even imagine.
Bruh.
And then she starts swimming and then keep going, dude. Keep going. I think it was 7 laps.
That's crazy, man. No, that's insane. But yeah, dude, it's you gotta respect it, man. The determination and the preparation, like it's so intense. Like, and yeah, man, you know it's worth it in the end. Yeah, when you see them winning and all the hard work they put in, and yeah, I like to even watching the end speeches that they have. Like it's pretty inspiring as well. Like
it's them inspiring.
Yeah, I did this for my family. I'm doing this for. They do the whole list, and my housemate is here.
Okay.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going? Just doing a podcast here, man. Sorry.
Yeah, just doing the podcast. No,
sorry, just doing a podcast.
Oh, even you're saying hi. But yeah, man. That was pretty funny. But anyway, so yeah, man, it's pretty inspiring, bro. That was my housemate, by the way, but. It's pretty inspiring.
So is he on camera?
No, he's not on camera, but I
was just having a look at the podcast.
He just showed up, came back from work. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hopefully he doesn't mind just us having a chat. But yeah. You were saying? Yeah,
I was saying, the end speeches and...
Yeah.
Because that just means, like, all the work they put in, it paid off. And then, that's where they have the chance to thank everybody. And, like, it's pretty cool. Like, sports in general is just... pretty inspiring.
Yeah, exactly. Like surely you've seen this video going viral about the dude that celebrated when I can't remember what athlete, like she was swimming. You've seen this TikTok somewhere, like the way that he was celebrating when she won. Do you know what I'm talking about? This guy with with medium hair, and he goes crazy.
Yeah, the dude was going nuts. Yeah, freaking dancing and jumping. Yeah.
Everyone has been talking about it. Like like absolute definition of an Aussie right there. And the lady was like I'm saying so sorry. I'm so sorry, but you need to stop. Like, but you can see the lady behind getting scared of him, like screaming so loudly. Yeah. Oh, sorry, man. Sorry. Oh shit. And at that point, she completely gave up.
Yeah, man. No, it's crazy, man. Like even on that point, like. All kinds of stuff. Even in basketball, for example, like the Milwaukee Bucks, like they were this year's champions.
Okay.
And yeah, man, they won, and they won for the first time since the 1900s, bro. Like I think it was
Wow.
Like yeah, so they literally won since like so long ago. So like a lot of people were obviously looking at them like this team, like looking down on them because they haven't won in so long.
Right. That's so stupid.
Yeah, but you know how it is. You know, you have the big dogs, like the team that's always winning.
Yeah.
People were looking at the Lakers. People were looking at other big teams to win. Right. But then this year they drafted. Not this year, but they had drafted the Greek Freak. Yeah, he's known as the Greek Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and he's the one that led the team to victory. And like with him, like his playing style, bro, like man, he freaking dominated, man. Like he was scoring like so many points.
Right.
And he led the team to victory. So yeah, that was another kind of moment in basketball that got a lot of people, like fired up and excited. Because yeah, man, it wasn't really expected, but it happened. So Yeah,
Nice.
pretty cool.
Nice. Also, just going a bit off topic as well. Um, like Brisbane, Brisbane is going through like a really difficult time, like going back to COVID, right? And
Yeah.
it was crazy. So, it just happened in the house. Like the reason why we had to get the COVID test in the morning is because one of the housemates actually was it really close to one of the people that got COVID in uni. So one of,
Damn.
like the spread from the school was actually like it was tracked down to university as well, and the government, like the Department of Health in Queensland, actually gave a call to my housemate, letting him know that he was actually like he like with the QR code they tracked him down, and they told him that he was actually in like during the same time where the person was infected, and
Yeah.
that makes me automatically like subject to the virus as well because I'm his housemate, so he has to quarantine for 14 days.
Yep.
But because of the timing, he some weird thing happened because of the timing. He only has to quarantine for a week, but every people in
Okay.
the house has to quarantine as well. And I had
Yeah.
work in the morning, right? So I
Mhm.
was literally sleeping. I was genuinely sleeping. I have to wake up, so I have to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I was at 9
Mhm.
p.m. already sleeping, and
Yeah.
then my housemate knocks in. Apparently he knocked in like 15 times because I was in deep sleep, and then I wake up like completely. I'm like, oh shit, fuck.
Yeah, like,
oh,
oh, freaking hell. What do you want?
What do you
Yeah.
want? Yeah, and I like everything's blurry. Like I can't see anything. My eyes are small as hell.
Yeah.
And then I open up the door, and he's like, man, I'm really sorry, but we need to get a COVID test, and we need to quarantine for a week. And I'm like, you can't be serious.
Come on, bro.
And I'm
Yeah,
the only
that's-
person. I'm the only person in the house that works full time, like kind of like full time.
Ah, freaking hell.
So I'm like, no.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
that definitely.
the first
Yeah.
exactly.
kill
So
it.
exactly. So the first thing that came up to my mind was like, okay, I need to text my supervisor. He's probably sleeping because he has to be with me tomorrow at the same time. But I'm gonna send him a message. Hopefully he'll reply. Send him a message. Thankfully he was awake, but he
Yep.
didn't reply straight away. Like it took him like 30
Mhm.
minutes to actually come back. And then I'm like, okay,
All right.
he's probably doing something. And you know what the thing is, he's always been very cautious with the virus. He was the type of person that since day one of COVID being in Australia, or like anything from COVID, he's always done the 1.5 meter distancing. He's been super disciplined with
Yeah,
washing
masks.
his hands. Exactly, wearing his mask and everything. And
Yep.
the fact that I tell him like, oh, I might actually have like I'm subject to actually have the virus. He must have I cannot imagine his face going like, oh fuck.
Yeah. they're
But
like, what?
no,
Yeah.
exactly,
He's
yeah.
probably, yeah.
thankfully
yeah, man.
everything thankfully like and that's what I was like telling you like just before, that people react in a way to it to a different situation. Like I reacted in a way that was probably not the like in the moment I was like, oh, like fuck shit, like
Yeah.
like this is work, like what am I supposed
Like,
to do, what am I supposed to do?
You're stressing out.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. I was stressing. I wasn't panicking, but I was completely stressed, and I'm like, oh shit. Like my reaction was like that, but like
Yeah.
as I told more people, like they reacted in a different way. So it was just really interesting to see how like we're different, dude. Like people
Yeah.
react in a different way, and
Exactly,
and,
man.
and
You see
yeah,
it all the time. Like,
uh-huh.
because people, they react in that way. People have that sort of reaction. Other people might, like, they literally don't take it as seriously, like the virus, so they're still going out doing whatever they want,
Yeah,
kind
exactly.
of thing. Then there's other folks that go straight to the grocery store, like, buy all the toilet paper. So, like,
Yeah, exactly.
there's all kinds of reactions you get. Yeah.
Yeah, and it definitely taught me a lesson, like because we're very like I'm a very instinct type of person, like that, like whenever I come across a situation, like I always react based on instinct, and in this
Yeah.
case I really had to be logical. And I mean, although I made the right decision of like sending a text to my supervisor and like communicating the rest of my housemates, like it was still like the way that I handled it, like the way that my emotions dominated
Yeah.
the way that information came across. It was I could have handled it in a better way, and it was just
Yeah.
crazy. Like it was just like probably another highlight that it was just interesting to see how we all react in a different way. Like imagine if I tell you, Alan, your housemate actually has like I'm calling from like you get a call in 2 minutes from the Department of Health, and like Alan, this person has actually COVID, and Like, what is your reaction? Like, people go like,
Man.
oh shit, fuck.
Yeah, I think initially it's like, holy snap, like no freaking way, right? Like you're like, fuck off, like you can't really believe it.
Yeah, exactly.
But then it's like you kind of like I might even start looking at myself like, oh, am I coughing? Like, am I sneezing? Like, am I like you try to see if you have any of the symptoms. But then if I don't, I'll probably immediately just put a mask on and then obviously get tested. But yeah,
and
it's
and we may sound a bit paranoid for the people watching. We may sound a bit paranoid because there's only a few cases in Australia. We're talking like 16 people a day, and like you have other countries where like they have thousands of cases. In Australia, has been 16 cases, but still within Australia, it's considered to be really bad. It's not like this standard that like the government wants to like have the virus controlled. So yeah, but like it's only like a couple of cases, and like but it's actually so like damaging, and like we sort of have this sensation of the importance of it.
Yeah, like in the grand scheme of things, it's not really that much, like honestly, because you look at other countries and they have like thousands of cases every day kind of thing. But the thing with this case is like, this is how it starts though, like, and especially in not in Queensland necessarily, but you hear about news in New South Wales as well. You're starting to see the cases in the hundreds now. So now they're saying like, oh, there's 100 and something new cases today or this week. So it's starting to step up, and it's starting to get to that point. But yeah, man, I don't know. As long they're just trying to push us to do the right thing and make sure we stop the spread as best as we can. So yeah, I guess.
How do you think your parents would react? What do you think how do you think your parents would react if you're like, hey mom, I just got I tested positive for COVID-19?
Probably be like, man, you better get your butt to the hospital right now and get yourself the vaccine. Like they'd be those kinds of parents, like get paranoid and then just obviously tell me to go to a hospital like straight away. But
it is crazy.
It's nuts, man, because a lot of times the concern was that only people of certain ages are more vulnerable. But then, bro, like even these days, we're starting to hear like weird news. Like just the other day, like some dude in his 20s, like he passed away like from the virus. So it was.
20s. I heard that.
Yeah, freaking insane.
It's so unfortunate, and I was actually reading about it, and he was in quarantine. Like it's not like he was in the middle of nowhere. Like he was actually doing proper quarantine, and dude, 20 and gone.
Yeah, he was in quarantine for like 13 days, and then on day 14, like the situation just got super bad. Like man, unfortunately, it happened, man.
Yeah.
So just that really just opened my eyes up even more and being like, man, because initially, like there wasn't really that much of a push for us to get the vaccine. But when you hear news like that, it's like, bro, like this virus really doesn't care about your age. So as long as we do what we gotta do, I guess. Yeah.
And he also like makes you feel self-conscious, because although you can not show any symptoms or like not have anything really bad, like you can still transmit the virus. I do it for the sake of like other people, and like I can tell that from experience. And like you know what happened with my dad, and like probably the viewers don't really know, but I feel like it's a really good thing to actually show. My dad actually so I'm originally from Colombia, and the virus in Colombia is completely out of control. Like it got to the point where the government can't really handle properly the virus. There's no way we can go into lockdown because it's hitting really bad the economy. So unfortunately, I think all my dad, my mom, and my brother, they all COVID-19. And my brother and my mom, they were actually really healthy. Like they got they tested positive, but it wasn't really like dangerous for them. But for my dad, it was a complete different story. He started off with really heavy breathing, and then from the heavy breathing, I mean, right now my dad is perfectly fine. Like he's completely fine. But like what he went through, he started off with heavy breathing, and then my mom was like, you have to go to the hospital, just like get tested and everything. He got tests for blood pressure, for oxygen levels, and that is so they started to see that his oxygen levels, although he was trying to breathe and he was struggling to breathe, like you could tell that he sounded without voice. his oxygen levels were really low to the point where were damaging low, because like your brain really needs oxygen. Like out of any other organ, your brain is like needs a lot of oxygen, and they had to put him into a mechanical breather. So you know, like
damn.
how for 2 weeks it was really bad, and like it was a really difficult time as well. Just me on the opposite side of the world, not being able to
course,
you know
man.
support my family. And it was also, I remember thinking, while I'm awake, my dad is probably having a shit time trying to sleep, and just that thought, like, of thinking that my dad was like doing that bad, he's like, oh shit, fuck, like, what do I do?
Yeah.
And yeah. But
Yeah,
so
man.
like it's one of those things that I like, that I don't know, I feel like I have to share, because like people sometimes don't really take like the virus seriously, and thank God eventually my dad started to see like signs of recovery. His oxygen levels got up to the point where the doctor said like, oh, we can actually wake him up and see if he's actually having a better control of his breathing cycles. And yeah, he's perfectly fine now. He lost a shitload of weight now. Like my dad is fat as fuck. Like my dad is the fattest. Like, okay, he's not super fat, but he's definitely chubby, and then completely skinny. Definitely taught us a lesson, and yeah, pretty grateful that he's with us now.
Yeah, man. Thank God, man. And that's the thing. Like it doesn't really. A lot of times you don't take it that serious until it gets close to home, or close to you know, you see someone you know that got it, and you're like, holy snap! Like this thing is something to watch out for, and just to, you know, take precautions on, because yeah, same thing in Mozambique. Like it's pretty bad. Like the situation, like the numbers are starting to rise now by the thousands at some point. Whilst initially it was doing okay, but now the numbers are just starting to rise, and there was even cases where hospitals were at capacity and people were trying to get their appointments, get whatever.
Thing. Imagine
so
that.
It's insane, man. But it got to a point where my parents are working from home, for example. Like people are now doing those things, so they're taking precautions. But at the same time, because it's a developing country, like people gotta eat, you know. So people that were, you know, working out in the open, you know, maybe selling, you know, whatever they were selling, like their products.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
They still have to work. Like they still have to like find a way to sell. Like they can't necessarily work from home, because maybe they make their own clothing or whatever, and then they have a market for that. But now it's like the virus is hitting, so it's like stay home. Yeah. But if I stay home, I'm not really making money to like provide for my family. So it's like a tough situation right now, where it's like people are trying to figure out the best way to do it, which really ended up being like people are still doing it anyway. Like they're still you know, out in the open, out in the roads, like, because that's the only way to survive. Like the government isn't really supporting like that. Yeah. So it just it's kind of tough, man. But the vaccine's rolling out, which gives a bit of hope.
And there's more vaccines. Like it's not just Pfizer and AstraZeneca. There's like Moderna. Like there's a couple of vaccines out already that seem like they have like I mean they, or at least that they haven't been destroyed completely by the media. Yeah. Which is Moderna. Actually, my brother got he's 20 and he got the shot for Moderna, because apparently Pfizer and Moderna are the vaccines that have like mRNA, like genome sequencing or something, which is like some sort of technology that is like really nice and everything or whatever. Yeah. So he got that. He got the symptoms straight after he took the shot, but like you know those symptoms that people normally get after taking the shot, and then
you get it, feel a little
he's fine now, and he's waiting for the next one. But it's like but like see that like he's able to actually have a shot now. Like in Australia that doesn't happen. Like I feel like the way that the government has handled the rollout of the vaccine has been so slow. Yeah, you see countries already with 80%. Like how come Australia being so like cautious and like not a single virus? Like it was a perfect opportunity to literally put all the effort in trying to get those vaccines out. So
it's crazy, man, because even back home, like Mozambique, same thing. Like people are already vaccinated that are under 20. Like for example, like my brother got his Pfizer. A few of the close childhood friends of mine like also got vaccinated. So it's like But I
You
feel
see,
like here they're
exactly.
breaking
Yeah,
it down
you.
into like age groups, like most vulnerable first and stuff. So yeah,
Yeah,
making it
yeah,
slower. But
yeah.
anyway,
It's hopefully, we're out of this virus, so we can actually do some proper traveling as well. Dude, I'm keen to travel. I need to
heck
travel,
yeah,
man. Come on.
It'll be good.
I need
Bro.
to.
It's been so
I
long.
don't know. My parents had plans of going to Europe, just
Yeah,
to travel with the family.
yeah,
Um,
man.
Hopefully, go for a trip sometime. Get to know
Yeah,
friends.
looking forward. Yeah, heck yeah,
And
man. Yeah, it'll be cool to start living like normal again. Yeah, can't wait for that, bro. Like, cause yeah, things
Yeah.
are just
How long has it been
You know-
since you went back to Mozambique?
things are just weird, man. Like, I haven't been back since 2020, like in February. Cause yeah, before that was the last time I went,
Right.
like from November 2019 to February 2020, and
Mm.
during the uni holidays and stuff, and back then it was still
Yeah.
just in China, and we were like kind of, people were still in that jokey phase about it, like
Yeah.
joking around about it, like not taking it that serious.
Yeah.
But then obviously 2020 February, like that's when stuff started really changing and like
Perfect
spreading.
timing. Perfect timing as well. Just
Yeah, made it just in
Ru-
time. Yeah,
Yeah, just in time. Made it. Just
Yeah.
made it. Been.
made it for my last semester. Like, whoop, yeah, I made it, bro. So that was cool, but yeah, just in time, man.
Dude, and you know what the crazy thing is? In 2019 in July, it was my, not in July, in June 20th, it was my dad's birthday. That is the crazy thing, that he got really sick, right? But I got the chance. I was thinking during that time, like, oh fuck, like, is this like some sort of, like life is giving me some sort of signal that it was a good idea for me to go back to Colombia, because my dad is now sick, and I was just making up all
Yeah.
these things in my mind. I'm like, fuck, because it was his birthday, right? And I went in 2019 to surprise him. I packed myself in a box, so like he didn't know I was gonna. It was a surprise thing. I packed myself in a box and everything. Surprise him, and
Package.
then yeah, exactly, huge box.
The package
It was-
is here.
Yeah, it was so funny, because it was this massive box, right? And he goes down, and then he's trying to open up the box, and I covered myself up with a blanket. So he opened up the box. He was really scared to open the box, because like apparently I was moving a bit. So he's like, "What the fuck is this, man?" Like he's looking from like the corners, and like he's like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
And then he opens up like the very top, and then I'm covered in with a blanket. So he's like, "What the fuck is this?" And then he's like, "No freaking way!" And then we actually have a recording, and my dad is like, my dad is wearing his shorts. He's like wearing no pants. He was literally wearing a shirt. He's wearing a polo shirt, a green polo shirt. He probably slept with it.
Yeah.
I don't know why he slept with that shit, but he's like, no fucking way. And then I take the blanket off, and then I see my dad. He's like, oh, and he's like,
That's my son right there. Yeah. I'm really my fucking son, man. My son. Yeah, no, he was.
look, man.
That's probably yeah. Missed you, bro. Yeah, man. I
Yeah,
got so
but
many
it was-
questions, bro. So how the heck did you transport yourself whilst you were in the box? Like, did your parents put you in the car or something? Did your mom?
So because like we don't live in an apartment, so it's just a house. So
Okay.
I got in the morning, went to the first level, and I just jumped into the box. My
Oh,
mom
okay,
had
yeah,
prepared
so-
my mom had prepared a box, and I just put myself in.
Oh, okay. So you just got in whilst you were already in the house, kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
okay,
but I arrived like 2 days before, and I had to stay with my grandma. So I
Oh,
stayed
yeah.
with my grandmom, and then I packed myself in the box. It
Nice.
was so nice. I have the recorder. I think I need to show you this. I thought it. Oh, I think you've seen
Man, you
that
showed
video.
me back. Yeah, you showed
When
me
we
back
went-
in
When we went
house.
exactly.
Yeah, when you went for a birthday.
There's like eight
Man, that was
girls.
so. Man, I remember that time, bro. Like it was, I think it was just us two, and then maybe like 6 chicks or something. And then
Yeah.
you showed that video, and the video of you surprising your dad, like you getting out of the box, and your dad in tears,
Yeah.
and everyone just like the emotion was so. It was just so priceless, man. Like they were like all like, oh, like they were just
Yeah.
like it was
Everyone-
very touching, man.
Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
seems to cry. Like, I don't know, like whenever I show that video, like I have the expectation of them to laugh for some reason, but everyone just seems to cry. Like everyone just has like watery eyes, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's one of those videos like, yeah,
It's like,
you just
is
kind
it,
of,
is a YouTube worthy video?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Nah, man, it's a good one. And yeah, bro, just
Yeah.
for family, man. Yeah, nothing like it, bro. So looking forward to things opening up again, but it seems
Yeah.
like, yeah, obviously, I even saw somewhere they're trying to come up with vaccine passports or something. So like
Oh, damn, yeah.
you have to
Yeah,
show
we
that you're
must-
fully, you got the 2 rounds, and then you can start traveling or whatever. But yeah, who knows?
I'm not sure.
You know,
I'm not sure if
what's up
that's
with that.
actually going. I'm not sure if that's actually going forward. Like, is it completely, like
I-
sealed? Like the
I don't know
passport
about
thing?
sealed, but it was an idea circulating like for a while, like on the
Mm.
news and stuff. They're like, oh yeah, vaccine passports, and then just show that you got your 2 shots, and then you can travel. Like,
Also,
so I'm,
my mom was
I don't
saying
know.
that apparently Europe is like won't accept people with AstraZeneca vaccine. Did you hear that?
what?
Yeah, I'm
No,
not
I
sure.
didn't hear that.
Is this right? I'm not sure. I need to check that
That
because I'm
sounds
like
weird.
shit.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
experts, guys, but
Yeah.
but
But yeah, obviously, like if you have any questions, obviously go to the official website. And
yeah, go to the official website, check
because
it out.
because this is not advice. Not advice. We
Yeah,
don't know
it's not
fucking
advice,
shit.
guys. We're not licensed, we're not professionals.
We don't know anything.
Yeah.
Anything, so
Don't know nothing,
whatever we
man.
said so far is absolute bullshit.
I'm a freaking architect, man. I don't know nothing about vaccines, bro.
I'm an architect.
I know about buildings, though. You can ask me that.
I'm an architect, man. Come on, don't ask me this.
Yeah. Don't talk
I
to me
ended up
about
doing.
vaccines.
I even texted Sunny. We have a good friend of ours. Shout out to Sunny.
Shout out Sunny, man.
Sunny
shout out
is a good supporter of the podcast.
Freaking
Big
legend.
shout out to
Yeah.
Sunny. I sent him a message to see like what his thoughts with AstraZeneca and everything. And like he's a proper doctor. Like I can safely say he's a doctor.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah, man, go with Pfizer. Don't risk it. I mean, he was being professional. He was like, if the risk of you getting the virus is way much worse than the side effects of the AstraZeneca, then take the vaccine. Otherwise, just like don't
Yeah.
risk it.
Stick to Pfizer. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Seems like that's the main message I've been hearing a lot. Like, yeah, that's what people are leaning towards. But yeah, man, I think, yeah, I just gotta wait our turn. Like, I'm still on a waiting list or whatever. Like, yeah, but once it's available, bro, yeah,
Yeah, it's
getting
so
mine.
fucking
yeah.
frustrating because we have all these people. We have really good friends. All these people have gotten the shots already. Like,
Yeah, it's
you
like,
know,
what the
you know who? Like
Yeah.
on the group
But the
chat,
thing
on
is
the group chat,
sometimes-
like yeah,
Yeah, in the group chat. The thing is, sometimes, bro, like in some cases, they worked in a medical related field, but in other cases, they work in completely different fields. So it's like, damn, like, how did they get it, kind of thing. So yeah, it's
it
kinda
gives me the
surprising.
impression. It gives me the impression that they're completely lying about their like their actual job. They're like, oh, I work in healthcare. I work with kids.
Yeah,
I work with kids, man. Give me the virus. The virus. The vaccine. Yeah, give me the virus.
Oh, don't get give me virus, bro. Nah, but yeah, the vaccine. Yeah, I see you, man. And
I've seen. Oh, dude. By the way, actually, today, a friend. There's this girl from Brazil. Like, one of my housemates. She was actually trying to do that, man. Like, she was actually trying to, like, find her way to actually
just like finesse.
get the vaccine.
Yeah.
And she was like, because like I gave her some advice. Apparently, you can go and like on like I told her basically what I know about what she could do to get the vaccine in the most like legal and nice way. But she turned out to be from Brazil, dude. She was Brazilian, and she could speak Spanish.
Damn.
And her English was
Wait,
all
is your
right.
housemate? Your housemate's friend?
My housemate's friend, yeah.
Oh, damn,
And she was like, oh, like it was pretty funny because like my housemate was like, oh, I have my housemate here, Julio. He can speak Spanish. You can talk to him. Oh, he speaks Spanish. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
well yeah, pass me through. And I'm like, oh hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just because I wanted to get the vaccine, but I'm not sure. I'm not thinking. I don't even know how to do a Brazilian accent. But,
Yeah.
but her Spanish was actually really good.
Mm.
Was definitely really solid, and yeah, I gave her some advice
Like,
to
yeah.
what she could do. But yeah.
Was she like new to Australia or?
I'm not sure, man. She was actually working in. She's a cleaner.
Okay.
She's a cleaner, but my housemate she works in like child services, so
Yeah.
she got the vaccine already.
Yeah.
But I don't know. She's she's trying to be a street or something, and
yeah, trying to
to
yeah,
so try find a way.
find a way.
Dude, a lot of people have been doing that. Like
A lot of people are doing it, yeah, in different ways, man. I even heard of people waiting in lines after hours, like people that aren't necessarily in the age group of the elderly.
Yeah,
They like wait after hours, like in the walk-in clinics or whatever, and then if there's leftovers, they get it, like leftover vaccines or whatever. So it's
really.
it's kind of crazy, man.
That's
I've been
crazy.
checking that out.
We've heard we've also heard that I literally just have to show up to any clinic and see if they actually have Pfizer, and they can't deny you like getting Pfizer if it's there apparently.
Yeah,
And like people have gone in it, like in like
That's
we have the group chat. We're really good friends with these people, and they're like sending
sending
vaccine one ticked.
yeah, the confirmations, like showing the ticket on the Instagram story. I'm like, how the heck did you get that, bro? But I'm gonna I think for me,
no, we
I'm
just have to
go
pay
a long
attention.
way, set an appointment.
Yeah, just wait. Just just wait until it's available. Seems like they're gonna audit Pfizer soon. Hopefully, this is not gonna stay. Hopefully, no more than 6 months. Within 6 months, hopefully, we'll all get like more doses of Pfizer, so we can take that out.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I've also seen just because we have notes, because we like to prepare for this podcast, obviously, and I have written here on the notes. Let's talk music, man.
We
You have some points here of music. But what are your thoughts on this? It says here Dr. Dre paying $3.5 million a year after divorce. What does that mean?
Yeah, bro, freaking hell, bro. That's some news I heard recently. Like, yeah, obviously, couples, they go through their problems, through their hard times.
Damn.
So yeah, man, Dr. Dre, divorced, his wife or whatever. And bro, like that was basically the spousal support fees. Like, so it's basically $3 million a year, bro. Like, and it's crazy because initially it was gonna be way more than that. Like, because she, the lawyers were kind of battling each other and stuff, and then she came up with a list of how much money she would want and for what. Like, so she'd say like, oh, for my holidays, I want this much money.
Funny, like
for my holidays, I want this much. For my traveling, I want this much. For my even for sending to charity, bro, I want this much every month. So she was just saying like all kinds of stuff. So hers was way higher than $3 million, but then in the end, with the lawyers and everything, they settled to almost about $3 million a year, which is still freaking nuts, bro. But
dude, that is crazy. That is crazy. So you remember in Comedy Road, the houses, like those 3 really nice houses in front of Comedy Road, those houses sold for 1.2 million. She's getting 3 houses like that every year.
Getting 3 houses a year, man. So, bro, like what I learned from that, bro, is, man, just choose wisely, man. Don't just.
I know everyone's getting divorced. Dude. What the fuck?
Don't just wife up whoever, man.
Can relationships last? Like, is there any relationship that has been lasted? I mean, in like terms forever? Of like rappers, like I can't. Can you name rappers? I mean, Jay-Z maybe, but
Beyonce and Jay-Z, they're doing their thing, man.
Jay-Z even had thing. But they had issues as well, and like he had like really, really, really issues, like real issues.
Yeah, I mean, I feel
got over it. I mean, they're still together. It's okay.
Every couple has issues. Yeah, every couple has issues, man. But at least they were able to stick through it. Like, you see all these, like, man, like train wrecks, bro. Like freaking $3 million a year, and then I think, you see, a lot of couples breaking up. Like we also, a few months ago or whatever, we talked about Jeff Bezos, like, Bill Gates,
Brad Pitt. I mean, this is kind of old, but Brad Pitt
getting billions, huh?
Yeah. Bill Gates. That's actually pretty funny. Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos, like top, like the first 2, like, and dude, even Elon Musk. As well got divorced. I mean, well, he had a partner ages ago. I think he's dude, if I'm not mistaken, I don't want to talk smack here. Let me actually search up. I think Elon Musk has gone divorced twice, if I'm not
Oh
mistaken.
wow.
I think
Man.
so. So, dude, and these are really, really rich people. Like, what is happening? Like, why is this trend? It's a clear trend. Like, rich,
Man.
like this. We're talking
Yeah.
about the top 5 people all getting divorced. Why?
Well, a trend. I mean, I feel like it might be different things, bro. Like the, the PC answer or the, more politically correct. It's like, man, like sometimes relationships don't work. Like
Dude.
even though you spend a few years with each other, and then it's like, all
Yeah.
right, bro, I gotta get out of here. But then there's other theories that people just get into relationships with people to then benefit off the money afterwards, like freaking leeching and stuff. Like there was one case from this girl called Brittany Renner, and she got with this basketball player, and then she basically got into a situation where she ended up getting pregnant by the basketball player, and then as soon as the baby was born, like she separated from him, so now she's getting like child support payments from him and everything like that.
Kourtney
and the thing is,
Kardashian, another example.
yeah. So, and the thing is, bro, like she's like 29, and the dude was like 22, like just in his first few years of basketball. So a lot of people are looking at him like, yeah, bro, like shame on him, and it's pretty messed
I
up.
don't know. It's definitely something like of the 21st century, if I can call it somewhere. Like, people are getting divorced. Like, people are not lasting in the marriages. I'm having a look. Elon Musk has married 3. Oh, okay. So he married this girl called Justin Wilson and Tallulah Riley.
Yep.
With Tallulah Riley, they got married twice.
Yeah. Wait, got
So
married twice?
so in total, twice with the same person. In total, Elon Musk has divorced 3 times, twice with the same person.
Also, got married, divorced, got married, then divorced again.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Yeah, man. It's dude. Because even back in the days, man, you look at my grandparents' times. I don't think this was a thing, bro. Like, you kind of just stuck it out in the relationship. It feels like they lasted longer back then, but now it's like, it's more common to see the divorce situations and people just ending it, which is what it is, man. If you're not happy,
are your parents together?
Yeah, parents still going strong. Yeah,
going strong,
still together. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Love wins. Yeah, man. So they're still together, man. So
yeah. Same
man.
with my parents, but
there's a few family members that got divorced.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought the connection was on for some reason. I'm actually even trying to recall friends, and literally most of their parents are divorced.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really good friends of mine. Since growing up, it's not lasting. It's a bit strange, and that's why I always try to be careful. I don't want to get married twice. I see marriage as one. I'm really not looking forward to make a mistake when it comes to choosing the one.
Gotta keep your eyes sharp, man. Yeah, the thing is, same with me. Once I get married, bro, it's you're the one. I'm not. I'm not leaving, and you're not leaving. I feel like it has to be. Yeah, I feel like it has to be
you're
the
not
one
leaving
that,
either, so you can.
You're not leaving. I'm not leaving. You're not leaving. So, I think it has to be the one, the one I really appreciate and we relate to or have a lot in common. But so I'll be very careful with that choice. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I can only imagine that. Oof. When the day comes. Oh, we'll see. Pretty young, still young. We're way too young.
Yeah,
we're baby still. There's plenty of light that we still have to go through.
Plenty of time.
Actually, being the one. Do you see yourself getting married with someone from Mozambique or from someone from a different country?
Man, honestly, I'm pretty open to it. I always was. I never really, was too stuck on, bro, the person has to be from here or whatever. But the more I've been growing, I kind of feel like it's good to have things that you relate to, that both of both of you guys relate to each other in a certain way. So maybe like I was like these days I've been thinking like, man, it would be pretty cool if she at least spoke Portuguese as well. Like, you know, in that sense, like just to be able to have that language aspect to it. But if not that, then we just have to relate to each other in ways that makes it special, because a lot of times if you're from completely different backgrounds, it can, you just don't relate.
You know, like,
how about
I think
yourself?
we've had this conversation, I think, like multiple times, and I think like recently I've like it's we think that because someone might speak the same language, we might have like a deeper connection, but that sometimes may not be true entirely, because I feel like when you're marrying someone, I feel like the connection is more than just what you like say to her, and rather than like what like her actions, like, you know, like actions speak louder than words, right? So how you can relate to her in terms of like her habits, and so I mean maybe it's a bit easy to confuse like the language with culture. Like, it'll be nice to have someone with the same culture, but the same language. Because I, for example, I could totally relate with the Brazilian culture, and although we don't really speak the language, like that cultural similarity that may work out. So
yeah, man, that's what I was trying to get at as well. Like, if it's not the language, we have to relate to each other. Like, that's the main thing. Like, because you're gonna be with this person your whole life, man. So you have to,
exactly.
Like, it's good to have things in common that you can, you know, share and that you can experience. So it's like, it's not like language, because the way I used to think about it is like, you relate to each other in that sense. Like, you could speak in a completely different language, but then also you could speak to your family members with no problems as well. Like, because all the family might speak that language, so if she speaks it as well, like, it's cool. Like, she can talk to your whole family. But because I have cases, bro, like of family members where I have like a few cases, but one in particular, like one of my, you know, family members got married to, you know, a Russian chick, you know what I mean? So, and the situation is, so hey,
Russian chick, you know, yes,
got to the foreign, but so so what ended up happening is like they both speak Russian, but my whole family, like none of my family speaks Russian. So it's like he would have to translate everything she says, so that she can then talk to the family, and then he would then translate everything the family says to her. So it's like,
wow. So he would actually speak Russian.
Yeah, he speaks Russian as well, because he studied in Russia, and so it's kind of an interesting dynamic. But I feel like, hey man, they're in love, so you know that's what matters. But it's just those kinds of things you have to deal with if you know, go for like completely different cultures sometimes.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
true. Yeah, we'll see we'll see what happens. But yeah, man, I feel like we're getting closer to the end of the podcast. The podcasts, yeah, podcast man, podcast man. Close to the end of the podcast.
Yeah, we're getting to that point.
Yeah, I feel like we should wrap it up there, man. What are your thoughts on that? Yeah, we can
wrap it up, man. Yeah, we touched on a few topics. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Exactly. So yeah, guys, just as always, good having a chat, just catching up as always. Let us know if you would like to see something on the podcast, if you like some advice with something in terms of like, you know, moving abroad, you know, like anything at all, just let us know, and we'll give you a hand as soon as we can. Just send us a message on Instagram, Facebook. You have the socials, and yeah, we'll see you some other time. Later.
See you some other time, guys. Thank you very much for everything. Thanks for tuning in, and yeah, guys, just keep the momentum. Every week we coming strong. We coming with some more content.
Escalates. So, there's levels to it. Escalating. Every week escalating.
So yeah, guys, thank you very much once again. And yeah, Julio, you got any other final words or?
No, I'm just gonna wrap it up there.
All right.
See ya.
Like, nah, bro. All right. See you guys.